everybody to part 3 of the M44 build. Today I'm going to get everything buttoned up and crank it for the first time, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, here we go. Right now I'm just working on the timing chain, timing cover I mean. I'll sped it up a little so I won't bore you to death. Actually, timing this engine is extremely easy. I did wire my gears, the chain to the gears, but even if I hadn't done that, there's 2 arrows on the sprockets that you just put your cam blocks in, cam locks, and point them straight up basically, or they say straight up, but it's actually straight up aligning with the cams, which is slightly to the left. And once you get those arrows pointing straight up at top dead center, and that's pretty much it. I did make one mistake that I'm going to tell you all about. In that first video when I put the cams in, I just kind of grabbed the cam that was marked E and put it as exhaust, and the other one was marked A, and I kind of questioned that a little bit. Anyway, when I got everything put together, I got my cam blocks in and locked in and slowly started rotating the engine, you know, just with a wrench on the harmonic bolt, and got almost to top dead center and stopped, and I could feel that something was hitting, and of course I was real gentle with it. So I scratched my head there for a while, and finally watched a video of another guy putting his cams in. He's like, now don't make this mistake, because the E is the intake cam, because in German, E, the word intake starts with an E. I'm not sure what it is. And exhaust starts with an A in German. So anyway, I just swapped the cams around and got my cams top dead center locked in. Rolled number 1 up to the top. Put my timing chains on, or gears I should say, pointing straight up. And if you got everything in line, when you look at the 4 bolt holes in the gear, you will see that the hole, there's little slots where those things can turn left and right. But if you got everything right, the threaded hole will be right in the middle of those elongated slots, and that kind of tells you that you're right on. So just torque them bolts down, and that's it. Alright, hopefully that'll help somebody and save them the trouble that I went through. Right now I'm just got the thermostat housing installed. Now I'm working on my wiring. There's a little sensor right there, crank sensor, or I guess you'd call it a cam sensor. You notice all the wiring got little blue tape on it. There's so many wires going every different direction that I just like to mark them. Crank it over without the coil hooked up to it. Just get the oil flowing through it to start with. probably heard, I just disconnected the coil. I got everything put back together, fixing to crank it over for the first time. Just to get the oil circulating through everything. Sounded halfway normal. It's kind of where the rubber meets the road when you get to this point in a build. This is the third BMW I've worked on like this. Had some fairly major stuff wrong with it. Actually, the very first one I did was a 6-cylinder head gasket, head gasket. And it was a lot more difficult than this little 4-cylinder. I actually enjoyed working on this because everything was just so accessible, except for that darn water coolant pipe that runs out of the back of the head. That's kind of the most difficult part of the whole thing. Okay, here goes the first try to actually start it. Sorry about the cars going by. I live on a pretty busy road. Will it fire? Yep. That didn't sound too good. Right now I was kind of into scratching my head. What happened? What happened was, don't ever assume that the length of the length of the spark plug wires determines where they go, because I kind of just put the longest one and the farthest one away, worked my way back, and came to find out it was all wrong. So I redid the spark plug wires, and as you can see, I had started it once, forgot to turn the camera on, so now I'm gonna start it again. It's had some oil on the exhaust manifolds, what you see smoking there, but yeah, man, that's the sound I wanted to hear. Really ran pretty good, runs good. Got no leaks or oil leaks or water leaks or anything. Pretty happy with it. I think I'm going to sell this one eventually here in a little while, and get started on another one. When I do, I'll let you know. I appreciate you watching. Send me some feedback if you would. Give me a like. And y'all take care, and I appreciate you watching. See ya. Start. wouldn't start. Somebody had the spark plug wires out of order. All the spark plugs out of order. Spark plug wires out of order. Get a little closer and put them where they're supposed to be. Looking at them a little closer and put them where they're supposed to be. Oil like a top. A bit of oil on the exhaust manifold. Smoking off. So far. I'm pretty happy with it so far.